we are going to look at why shows like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Jujutsu Kaisen aren't just cartoons. They are the modern equivalents of Dante's Divine Comedy and Homer's Iliad. If you think Aang sparing the Fire Lord was a sign of weakness, or a cop-out to keep a PG rating, you have completely misunderstood the psychology of human storytelling, because we have been conditioned to consume media like NPCs. When we watch action media, we want the villain crushed. We want the power-up, the revenge, the explosive finale. We want blood. But the greatest pieces of animation in history, the ones that stick in your brain for decades, actively deny you that satisfaction. Today, we are going to break down the NPC revenge trap, explore the ancient Sufi psychology of the Nafs, and reveal how these stories literally hack your brain using something called the empathy paradox. To understand why Avatar and JJK are masterpieces, we have to understand what they are rebelling against. Most action media operates on the lowest level of human psychology. In classical Sufism and Islamic theology, the ego, or the self, is called the Nafs, and it is broken down into 3 stages. The lowest stage is Nafs al-Ammarah, the commanding self. It is the primal, animalistic part of our brain that demands immediate gratification, lust, greed, and above all, an eye for an eye. Thousands of years before anime existed, the Greek philosopher Plato described this exact same concept in his chariot allegory. He called it the appetitive soul, a dark, unruly horse driven only by base desires. Aristotle built on this, explaining that we watch tragedies to experience catharsis, a purging of these dark, violent emotions. But modern media has bastardized catharsis. We just want to see the bad guy get punched really hard. When we watch the finale of Avatar, our Nafs al-Ammarah, our dark horse, is screaming. Ozai is a fascist, genocidal tyrant. He deserves to die. The entire world, all of Aang's past lives, and even the audience are telling Aang to just kill him. It is the easiest, most logical path. But Aang refuses. By refusing to kill Ozai, Aang is rejecting the NPC narrative of violence. To understand how profound this is, look at the oldest action story in Western history, Homer's Iliad. The hero, Achilles, is entirely consumed by his Nafs al-Ammarah. When his friend dies, Achilles kills the enemy commander, Hector, and drags his corpse behind a chariot for days. It is the ultimate revenge. But does it bring Achilles peace? No. The violence solves nothing. Achilles only finds peace in the darkest of the night, when Hector's father, King Priam, sneaks into his tent and begs for his son's body. Achilles and Priam weep together. That is the empathy paradox. The ancient truth, the true power, isn't found in destroying your enemy. It's found in recognizing their shared humanity. If Aang kills Ozai, he validates Ozai's philosophy that the strong have the right to destroy the weak. Instead, Aang does something infinitely more difficult. He steps into the highest stage of Sufi psychology, Nafs al-Mutma'inna, the soul at peace. He uses a higher order processing of the soul. He strips the tyrant of his power without sacrificing his own humanity. Now, let's look at Jujutsu Kaisen and the painful middle ground of this psychological journey. Choso and Yuji are locked in a deathmatch. Choso is a cursed womb. Yuji killed his brothers. The narrative dictates that one of them must die. Our base psychology wants a winner and a loser. In Sufi psychology, the stage between the primal beast and the soul at peace is called Nafs al-Lawama, the self-accusing soul. It is the stage of friction. It's when your conscience wakes up and goes to war with your primal instincts. This is Dante's Purgatorio. In Dante's Divine Comedy, the Inferno is where you are punished for your base desires. But Purgatory is where you voluntarily suffer to burn away your ego and climb toward the light. Gege Akutami visually translates Dante's Purgatory into a Shibuya bathroom. Choso is about to deal the killing blow, but then Gege pulls off one of the greatest narrative hacks in modern shonen. Choso doesn't kill Yuji. Instead, his brain is flooded with a memory that never happened, a memory of Yuji as his beloved brother. Why does this moment hit us so hard? Because it is the empathy paradox, weaponized. Choso's primal instinct to kill, his Nafs al-Ammarah, is entirely overridden by an involuntary surge of radical empathy. He is forced, against his own will, into the friction of Nafs al-Lawama. He has to synthesize the humanity of his enemy. He levels up his soul in real time. This is what separates disposable entertainment from true, legendary art. A bad story distracts you. A good story entertains you. But a masterpiece agitates you. When you watch Aang spare Ozai or Choso embrace Yuji, the writer is reaching through the screen and forcing you to upgrade your own empathy. They are asking you to step out of the primal, reactionary mindset of the mob and step into a higher level of understanding. They are asking you to tame Plato's dark horse. We sit here in South Africa, or wherever you are watching this in the world, surrounded by real-world conflict, tribalism, and revenge. We are constantly told to destroy the other side. But when a piece of media can make you pause, rewire your brain, and force you to actually feel the weight of another human being's existence, that isn't just a cartoon. That is modern mythology. But I want to hear from you guys. Do you think Aang sparing Ozai was the ultimate show of strength, the attainment of the soul at peace? Or do you still think it was a cop-out? And when Choso had that realization in Shibuya, did it break your brain as much as it broke his? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If you want more prestige media analysis that actually respects your intelligence, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Until next time, stay elevating.